Okay, I have videos that explain most of the topics that are in your chapter that I'm going to make available to you. There's just a couple things that I don't have videos on, which are adverbs of quantity. An adverb describes an adjective, another verb, or another adverb. So you'll see, for example, here, es muy simpático. The adjective is simpático, meaning he's nice. And muy is just used to say to what degree he's nice. If you add muy in front, it's going to be very nice. Here, I don't know if let's go straight down. Son un poco tímidos. Tímidos means shy, and un poco just describes the degree that they're shy. So you're saying they are shy. So timid describes how they are the subject, and timid is the adjective then, and it needs to agree with the noun that it describes, they. But you'll notice that your adverbs don't change. Adverbs do not have to agree with, they describe either another adverb, a verb, or an adjective. And even when they're describing an adjective that's been made feminine or made plural, you don't do anything to your adverbs, they stay the same. So even though we've got here simpático, that would make sense for us to leave it as muy, but un poco, a lot of you want to put probably pocos, but you don't need to, because in this sense you're using un poco as an adverb and it stays the same. So un poco is describing an adjective that makes it an adverb here. We don't need to change its spelling. So son un poco tímidos, and you put that adverb in front of the adjective, the verb, or the adverb that it's describing. Over here is bastante trabajadora, so you can describe more, like you use adjectives to, well, most of these, let's see, all of these are descriptive adjectives. They describe the they describe the shape, the color, the size, I think, and the religion of the noun or the person about whom you're speaking. So the adverb is always going to go, anyway, so these adverbs are adverbs of quantity, so they tell how nice, to what degree of niceness your noun is, to what degree of shyness your noun or nouns are, to what degree is your noun hardworking, to what degree is your noun sociable. So these guys, these adverbs of quantity that tell to what degree your noun is the adjective, are going to go right in front of the adjective that they're describing. So muy, very, un poco, a little bit, bastante, quite, she's quite hardworking. No son nada sociables, they're not sociable at all. So the quantity that you can say to the extent to which a person's nice, timid, hardworking, or sociable is going to be they're very, they're a little bit, they're quite, or they're not at all. And this is another, I mean, I can give you the lesson on this too, but in Spanish they use double negative, so when you use the word nada, you're going to have to put a no in there. No son nada sociables. I might give you the video that explains negative expressions just so you can look at it. So anyway, let's see here. And un poco is only used for negative qualities. Un poco antipático, un poco tímida, un poco difícil. So anyway, is there anything else? No hay nada aquí. There's nothing here. There's anything here. Okay. Age and marital status. When you talk about someone's age, this is how you ask their age. It's an idiomatic expression in other books that I've used. They go ahead and give you a bunch of idiomatic expressions. You're just getting, darn it, why won't it let me? Here we go. You are just getting tener. So we say, how old are you? They actually ask you, how many years do you have? ¿Cuántos años tienes tú, if you want to be informal, and then it would be ¿cuántos años tiene usted, if you want to be formal, okay? And so what that is, in fact, there we go, that's good. ¿Cuántos, this right here means how many. This is going to be how many, and then this is years, and I'll write it down below in just a second. Years do you have? Okay, so cuántos, where's my little arrow? Okay, here we go. Cuántos means, where is it? Of course, things don't work when you need them to. How many? Okay, how many, how much, and then this means años is the years. Okay, so this would be years, and then this would be do you have? Oops. Let me go down here. Do you have? Okay, and so then to answer cuántos años tienes, and it translates the same way on both sides. This is just the informal have and you, and this is the formal have and you. So it means the same thing. How many years do you have? And then your answer to that would be you still use the verb have, which is tener. So for me, and I'll tell you how old I am, I don't care. Tengo 38 años. Okay. Or you could say, tengo 38 años de edad if you want to be more specific. Whoops, not question mark, if you want to be more specific. And so because you're going to be learning conjugation this chapter as well, I'll send you a bunch of videos. When something ends in O in the present tense, that means that it's I'm the one who's doing the having. So if we just go here with this, this is I have. What did I do? Blues next. 38 years. I'll just do those together. I have 38 years. Oops. 38 years. And then this is of age. Okay, so it doesn't, when it's an idiomatic expression, it doesn't follow, it's not the way that we would expect to say it. So in English, we say I am 38 years old. In Spanish, you're going to say I have 38 years. Okay, so I have 38 years of age. Whoops. Okay, which sounds weird, but from being someone who speaks Spanish, when I think of like saying soy 38 años, what pops into my head is the image of myself as the number 38, like you might have seen on Sesame Street. So to them, when you say you are 38, they're going to take it literally that you are the number 38, and that's not what we want to say. We want to say this is how many years we have. So I have, ¿qué edad tiene usted? So I had cuántos años tiene, so they tell you could also say over here to get somebody's age, because edad actually means age. You could say, ¿qué edad, what age tiene usted? Or you could write that out. Or, ¿qué edad tienes tú? And again, that goes along with formal, informal. When I use usted, and I use the spelling that goes with usted is the formal you, and I would use the formal you spelling, whereas here tienes and tú, that's the informal. And usually you tend to be informal when you're with small children or classmates, your peers, and you try to be more formal in professional situations and when you're talking to your elders. And basically in most activities in your book, if you are, if they're referring to somebody by their title, you would use usted, and if they refer to them by their first name, then you can use tú. Okay.